I remember I was only 13 when I met the demon. Give me a goose in the bundle of cocaine. Told me to sell to my people, make sure to keep them cleaning. If any drop short, you make sure that you leave me. And he said, I'm gonna hold you down with promise, Papa. How you got me moving this dope? Want me and lock up? He said, don't you want the best vertical with the top? Yeah, I'll pitch you, get in that kitchen, let it rock up. This is not a dope, especially when it's pop up. I know you know one of the plugs, we might block up. I tell you a little secret, make sure that you keep your mouth shut. Ron got a Lexus, gripping Philly in Texas. Flipping up Bahamas, Skype for his mama. He's fucking up in Cons, be honest. He said, go, I hate you, but I just seen Ron about a week ago. Fat, he ain't looking too good. His knees kind of slow. I asked him why he's struggling. He got stuck before his brother, but in 6 hours, testing his legs when he made it trouble. He got a house and mama is living good. Said the feds took it all, he right back in the hood. I see you try playing, you get was cracking in the 80s. Made us some going babies and making holes out of ladies. I know you got me gravy for safety, you must be crazy. It's gonna take more than cars for another amaze me. I see niggas shoot for the stars, broken and lazy. Never get their head at the clouds, so you don't face me. I guarantee you won't regret it, no, I said it. No, yeah, what you say? I can't win. No, I never nice shots, so I'm telling you, I need that to die with me together. I'm still landing in the grip. I always give it to the hands of others. You see the rise of the devil. You fell for the lies of the devil. Girl, you got high with the devil. I look into the eyes of the devil. I ain't let the die with the devil. I ain't religious or superstitious. But we been getting fucked up to the side like a witness. Nobody's control my because prison became a witness. And murder on the clock, let's talk about forgiveness. We think that it's a help because we got public assistance. The kids say hell no, what is this? There was no lives matter, but they killed Osama. There was no peace talk like the Dalai Lama. Bush dropping bombs saying he gon' bring the drama. They got justice, man, they even called the post bomb. But when we got, they sent the military in armor. When we felt the pressure, then our people died. What's going on, Lloyd?
Hey, Shalom, Yahweh, Yahweh,
Well, y'all All right, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai Barakatham, Yahweh Shema Alatham Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. Okay, this is the I.S.U.P.K, started out of 1 West 125th Street, Harlem, New York, under Commanding General YAHANNA. And this is the Florida Lashawan Qadash class. Okay, so just give me a few minutes. What we're going to do is wait for a few more brothers and sisters to jump in, and we'll go ahead and get started, okay? So then just go ahead and do, if you haven't been doing it, fill out the sign-in sheet. Okay, definitely do that, and we'll get it going in a minute. Go on. All right, again, Shalom, Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai Barakatham to all you brothers, and Yahweh Shamal Alathon Ba'Shem Yahweh Shai to the sisters, okay? So this is the Florida Lashawan Qadash class. We're going to go ahead and get it started. So, as we usually do, we're going to go ahead and go through the characters, okay, and the sounds associated with the characters, okay. I want to say, big up to young man Calvin. I know you be busy, my brother, trying to get things done. Good to see you in the class again, okay?
Come on, sir.
Right. One time for KJ, she always in the building, Sister KJ, okay? Anybody else want to jump in? Go ahead and jump in, okay? Meanwhile, we're going to go ahead and get it started. Okay, I'm going to go through the characters real quick, okay? By now, we should be, very familiar with the sounds associated with the Lashawan Qadash, okay? If not, just keep studying, keep being diligent, okay? And hang in there, and you'll be reading Hebrew before you know it, okay? So I'll go ahead and get it started. I'm going to recite the characters, and then I'll let, the brothers and sisters who are live with me go ahead and do the same thing, okay? So here we go. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, ta. Okay? Those are the sounds associated with the Hebrew, okay? Just like, any other language, okay? We have, characters with sounds, okay? Just like the American English, but all our sounds have two or more letters, okay? The sounds are not singular, like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, okay? Okay, we have multiple sounds, okay, to ours, okay? So there's 22 characters, 22 sounds, and these are the characters and sounds that we use to create our language, okay? To communicate with one another, okay? So, Calvin, we'll go ahead and let you go ahead and recite the characters and sounds, okay? From all the way to the Tha. Go ahead.
Come on. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, pa, taza, kwa, ra, sha, ta.
Good work, good work. Okay. Again, those are the sounds that we use to communicate amongst each other as Hebrew Israelites. Okay. And this is what the Most High gave us, more than, I can't even say, thousands of years ago. Okay. This is what the Lord gave us. This is how we communicate. Okay. 6,000, right? Okay. This language is over 6,000 years old. Okay. The earth has been here longer, but our language is a little over 6,000 years old. Okay. So, Sister KJ, go ahead.
Sir. Ah, ba, ga, da, ha, wa, za, ka, ta, ya, ka, la, ma, na, sa, I, Pa, Taza, Kwa, Ra, Sha, Tha.
Okay, good work, good work. Most High in Christ. Okay, perfect. So now that we know the sounds, okay, and if you study it and you write it, you'll be able to just look at the characters and know the sound without seeing the actual translation, like the taza. You'll know what that is. The qua, the ra, the sha, and the tha. Okay, like I always say, from the ah to the tha. Okay, you have to get familiar with these symbols. Okay, without seeing the translation. You can just look at the symbol and be able to pronounce the word. Okay, that is where we want to be. Okay, with the Hebrew. Okay, so give me a minute. I'm gonna see if anybody else. Give me a couple seconds. We're gonna see if somebody else want to jump in and get live with us, and then I'll go ahead and go over what I have on the board, and then I'm going to go into the other nations. We'll get the Hebrew on the other nations. Okay, and big shout out again. I don't know if y'all saw me Wednesday, but newly raised Officer 50, Officer I.S.U.P.K, okay? Straight out of, where you from, brother? Jacksonville, okay? Jacksonville, Florida. Most High in Christ, that brother. He passed his officer test in the midst of being in the Hebrew Academy, okay? That's a strong, that's saying a lot, okay? That is not, nothing likely, that just happens every day, because the stress of everyday life in America, and then, studying for your test, and then working out continuously, daily or every other day, and then coming out and showing yourself every Sunday for 6 months. Okay, that is a lot. Okay, so I just want to congratulate that brother again. Most High in Christ, good job on passing your test. Now you got to do is pass the actual Hebrew Academy, okay? The trials, okay? It's coming up April 14th, I think it is. Okay, we're gonna be out there at the park getting it in. Them brothers gonna be sure enough going through it. Okay, so we're looking forward to that. Okay, so just hold tight. Let me see who else is in the house, in the building with us. See what we got going on. Okay. Okay. We got Sister Courtney. Shalom, Yahawashi, Thab, Hashem Yahushai. Okay, Yahushua, already got you. Okay, so we got a light class today, no sweat, no big deal. We'll go ahead and run through a couple things, and since it's a light class, see how it goes. Maybe we'll get out of here early or something. Okay. All right, so what I got on the board right now, which should be familiar to everyone. If not, we're just going to go through it, okay? Okay, so what we have is the Lord, okay? Okay, we got the Lord up here. That's the Most High, okay? And his name is YAHANNA. Okay, you got the Yah and the Ha and the Wa and the Ha again. Okay. So the Yah is going to be by itself. Okay. The Ha, the first Ha is by itself. Then we have the wa and the ha together. Okay? And when you have that, it's just going to be wa. You got to put that ha on the end and drop the A. Okay? So it's going to be Yahweh. That ha at the end. Okay? That ha at the end. Okay? The next one, we have the Savior, Deliverer. Okay? And that's our King. Okay? He came to save his people. Nobody else. Okay? He's going to deliver us from our sins. Okay? From our iniquities. Okay? And that's going to be Yahweh Shai. Okay? So again, you got the Yah, the Ha, the Wa, the Sha, and the I. Okay? These three names that I have on the board should be very familiar. You should be already very familiar with them. Okay? So again, you got the Yah, the Ha, and the Wa. Those three sounds are by themselves. The Sha and the I are together. Okay? So you're going to have Yah, Ha, Wa, Shai. Shai. Okay? You put those two sounds together and you get Shai. I, Shai. Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that's how we want to read the Hebrew. You can take your time and put those sounds together, but then when you say the actual word, you want it to be one continuous flow. Yahweh Shai. Okay? And that's when you're pretty good at what you've been studying. No matter what the word, you put those sounds together, and it should be one continuous sound, one continuous word. Okay? You can start out. I know my first time reading the Hebrew in front of other men and women, I had just passed my officer's test, and we were at a Sabbath service, and I came up to read. Okay, and at that time I said every sound, no matter what. I knew the characters. Okay, because especially reading in that Assyrian, it doesn't show you how to put the sounds together or keep them separated. So I had to get up there and read that Assyrian, and I was just like, yeah, ha, what, shot, ah. You know what I mean? Like Yahweh Shai, I would know that one, but it would be like, but it was, a lot of other words, I would just, say each individual sound, because that's where I was with it. I was very immature in the Hebrew. Okay. So, but now, we study and we read and we get a little better. Every week we get a little better. Okay. So our Savior, our Deliverer, Yahweh Shai. And then we have the Anointed One. Okay, anointed, which is our Savior. He was anointed by the Most High himself to be the Savior, deliverer of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. Okay. And in the Hebrew, to say anointed, you would say Mashiach. Mashiach. Okay. You have the Ma, which is by itself, the Shah, which is by itself, the Wa, or the Yah, Okay, and the Ka are together. So it would be Mashayak. Mashayak. Okay, you know, okay, so just, you know how, you know, most of us are, as Black Hispanics or Native Indians. Okay, we like to put, we make everything slang. Okay, so when you hear Mashiach, okay, it might not sound the way most that it's actually written out. Okay, but it's the Masha'ak, Mashayak, Masha'ak. Okay, and that's the anointed. Okay, and these are, you know, just basic Hebrew terms and words. These are the ones that should stand out the most to us as we are studying and you know, researching our history. Okay, and in our history, our king, Yahushua Mashiach, was anointed by our power, Yahweh. Okay, this is going to be all over the Old Testament, the Tanakh that we read every week. Okay, we'll be in the building, Lord allow, tomorrow, getting it in. Hopefully you brothers and sisters can join us live and read along with us. Okay? Because we will definitely be, Lord allow, in the building practicing what we preach. Okay? All right, so I'm going to take this down real quick. If you brothers and sisters wanted to copy that, hopefully you already did. I'm going to take that down here in a second, and then we'll get into the nations. Okay, I'll put the nations on the board, starting from Israel, Lashawan, all the way to Put. Okay, for what? Give me 1 second. Okay. Well, there's 12 nations that are recorded in the biblical Bible, okay? "12 nations biblically recorded in the Bible, and the nation of Yahushua should be over all the other nations. We should be ruling the earth. Okay, that is what our power intended for us. So there's something that we should be doing. to fulfill our order in the earth. Okay, that's our natural place, to be over everybody else that is on the face of the earth. Okay. All right, so let me take this down real quick, like. Get some spray. Okay. I'm sitting here thinking about some stuff that was going on today, some business we was taking care of in the school. If you guys don't mind me sharing, my thoughts. The Passover is the Lord's 53rd annual Passover is going to be right here in Florida, Cocoa Beach. Okay? It's a privilege. But, there's a lot of things that we got to get done to make that happen and, come off seamlessly. So there's a lot of work that's going on right here in Florida with the men who are in the school in Florida and abroad. Okay, other generals and captains are helping us out. But, it was just on my mind, so I just wanted to give a shout out to the Lord for allowing Florida to host his Passover here in Cocoa Beach. Like I said, it's a lot of work we're doing behind the scenes, but hopefully, with the Lord blessing us, it'll go off seamlessly and be joyous and wonderful, okay? That's what we're trying to come off with. All right. The water to Commanding General YAHANNA, for allowing the school, picking Florida, okay? Like I said, it's a lot of work, but it's going to be wonderful. So I know, you brothers and sisters live right here in Florida, but, I've been up there at the venue where we're going to have the Passover. And I just, it'll be nice if you can get you, a hotel in town for at least a couple of days, you know what I mean? And be able to enjoy yourself with the rest of the nation when they come down, okay? Especially, your sisters, and young brothers who might not be doing a whole lot of work. Definitely get your spot up there and enjoy yourself. It's going to be wonderful. Okay. So I just, I'm looking forward to it. I'm really excited. And, hopefully everybody else is okay to be with the rest of my family here from, all over the earth, coming down here to my home state and getting it in with us. It's just going to be wonderful. So that's that. I just wanted to share that with my thoughts. Give me 1 second. Where the hell is that thing at? Shoot. Okay. All right, so getting into it. Okay, we're gonna put up the nations. Like I said, there's 12 nations recorded in the biblical Bible, okay? And we're gonna start with Israel, okay? Okay. Okay, so we'll do it like this. Not a whole lot of room. Okay, let's do it like this. Okay. Okay. We got, okay. Okay, so as I put them up on the board, I really got, Calvin and KJ in the building with me. So I'm going to let y'all go ahead and what you'll do is you'll read, okay, the first word, okay, and then we'll sound it out with the Hebrew, okay? Go ahead, go through it like I usually go through it, give me the sound of each character, and then, go ahead and sound it out and say the word. I got it written right here, so, you can also see it right there. Okay, so let me put a couple more up, and then we'll go ahead and start going through and sounding them out. And we'll go through all 12 nations. And yeah. Okay, so next time what I'm going to do is I'm not going to put this up. I'm going to want us to sound it out first, and then I'll put that up and see, how we do. Okay? Okay. Okay, that's the first two. Okay. All right, so I'll let Calvin start us off. Okay. Go ahead. Okay, so the way we're going to do it is you're going to say the word here. Okay, the nation here, and then you're gonna give it to me in the Hebrew, okay, and sound it out. And like I said, I'm not gonna put this part up again. I'll do it after we sound it out, and and then we'll see how we do. Okay, as far as it goes, sounding out the nations. Okay, so go ahead, Calvin.
Wakan says Israel,
Mm-hmm.
Yah, Shah, Ra, Ah, La, Yashar, Salakia, Yashar, Allah.
Right. So yeah. So you can go ahead and what I mean, like go ahead and run through it like I usually would. Okay, just okay, we got the okay, we got the Yah, which is by itself, the Shah and the Ra, which are together, the Ah and the La, which are by themselves. So it would be Yah, Shar, Allah, right? Okay. Okay, good work. Good work. Okay, so yeah, the next one's go ahead and give me the next one, sister. KJ, sis.
Sir. The nation is Edom,
Mm-hmm.
and the symbols are Ah, Da, Wa, and Ma. And together it would be Ada Wam.
Perfect. Shit. Perfect. So tell me what we got going on here.
Okay, the Ah is singular. I mean, by itself. The Da is by itself, and the Wa and the Ma are together.
Perfect. So it would be Adawam. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. And that's what it would look like in the English. Edom in Hebrew would be pronounced Adawam, Adawam. Okay? That looks good to y'all?
Kind, sir.
Oh, you know what? I did last week. I know we had something going on with a couple of words. Hold on. Let me see if where did I put that at? God darn it. I had the answer. Oh man. Where is it at?
Lucky, sis.
Go ahead.
Are you talking about we were doing the names?
Yeah, the names. And I know a couple of them I said we didn't I wasn't 100% on the way
Kind, sir.
the workbook had it. The workbook had it jammed up, and I'm going off the workbook. And the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of. So they had me jammed up there a little bit, but I got the proper translation. I know. Shoot. Let me see what I did with that note. Let me see if I can locate it. Shoot. Okay, I know one of them was. One of them was. Okay, and what Esau had me jammed up. I don't know why. Okay. It's so crazy. Like, so we had what I put on the board last week was this. Yah, Ra, Ma, Yahweh. Okay? And I don't know why he put that Wa on the end. Okay? I don't know why you put that Wa on the end. I can't even tell you why the white man does what he does. How he has bastardized our language to make it fit his agenda. Okay, but the Wa, okay, should not be there. But it's in the book like that. I don't know if it's a typo, I'm not sure. Okay. But we looked it up. Okay, we went and found it. We went into the coordinates. Okay, and this is what it should be. Yaramaya. Yaramaya, which is Jeremiah in Hebrew. Yaramaya. Okay. Okay. Jeremiah. That is Jeremiah in Hebrew, okay? So I know all y'all young bucks out there that's still having babies left and right. This is how you would name your future son, Jeremiah. You know, everybody in the world, they name their son Jeremiah. And all these other people that are in the, you know, in the Bible. So this is how it would be pronounced in the Hebrew, okay? Jeremiah. And I don't see do you have the other one, sis? I don't know what I did with that other one. I know.
Sir.
Right. What was the other one?
The other one was Isaac.
Isaac. Let's see. Let me see. Okay. All right. Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can run that one down real quick. All right, bear with me. I'm trying to run that one down. I know the brother got it. I just don't have it with me. So as soon as he hit me, we'll get that one. For now, we'll go ahead and keep going with the nations. So if you had Jeremiah in your notes from last week, you can go ahead and correct that now. So all you got to do is take that wa off the end. Ya, Ra, my, Ya. Okay. Yeah, so it was Isaiah. Okay. Isaiah. Okay. Let's see.
Salakia, sir.
Go ahead.
Did you just say Isaiah or Isaac?
Isaac, I'm sorry. Isaac. Isaac. I can't get nothing by you, sis. You be on it. I appreciate it though. I do. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do this thing in reverse. Okay. KJ.
Sir.
Okay. All right. So seeing what I got on the board, right? You see this, right?
Sir.
Okay. Give me the characters. You can say, whatever. Just give me the characters, and then tell me how to connect them or whatever.
Sir.
Okay.
So it says Yasha'aya.
Right.
So from right to left, you would put the Yah.
Okay.
The Shah. The I. The Yah. And the Ha. And the Yah would be singular by itself. The Yah. The Shah would be by itself. The I would be by itself. And then the Yah and the Ha would be connected.
Perfect. So go ahead and say it again.
So it would say Yasha'ai Yah.
Yes. Yasha'aya. All right. So you see how I said it like kind of quick, Yasha'aya. You got to kind of get used to You want to get used to doing it like that. Like you got it, but you're like Yasha'aya. So I want to hear you say Yasha'aya. You know what I mean?
Yasha'aya.
Right. That's how you want to speak the Hebrew. Okay. You want it to be a quick flow. Okay. Yasha'aya. Okay. Yasha'aya. Yasha'aya. Okay. And you got to
Sir.
be doing that. Okay. And then you'll be in the game for sure. You know what I mean? Okay. Give me 1 second right here. I got an officer trying to jump in, trying to get in the game. Okay. Hey, shalom, Yahweh Shem Yahshabrakatah.
Shalom, Yahweh Shabbat. You hear echo?
What's up?
Do you hear echo?
No echo.
Most High in Christ. Am I loud? Am I coming through clear?
You good to go. You good.
Most High in Christ.
Okay, so this is, I just put up Jeremiah and Isaac from last week because I was kind of jammed up on the connectors because the workbook don't give me, connectors. I have to do it on my own. And that Jeremiah last week had the Y and it drove me crazy. I was like, what the hell? So we just, this is just an answer from last week. Just to catch you up, okay? This is just an answer from last week. So what we're doing right now is we're going through the nations, okay? The 12 nations that are biblically recorded in the Bible. I put up Israel, Yasha'Allah, and Edom, Adawam, okay? And I'm going to go ahead and put a couple more up and have the brother and sister that are in the class live with me. They're going to read it and break it down for me, okay? You got something you wanted to bring out, Aitizal?
Sir, real quick though, if I may, obviously y'all was out. He was like, in my head, I'm seeing Yaramaya. That's exactly what I was thinking too. Like I keep wanting to say Yaramaya, but you know what I'm saying, or not Yaramaya. Yasha Allah is what I was trying to say. I can't like when she was reading Yasha Aya, I'm like, dang, I want to say Yasha Allah so bad. But no, I was tuning in for a while. I just couldn't get on the.
Okay, no sweat. Most High Christ. Okay. Grab 1 second. Grab something, dry that board off of it real quick. Yeah, I was giving the new officer a shout out. I know, you wasn't up there a couple weeks ago when we was at their last physical in-person Hebrew Academy training at the park in Orlando, and the brother passed his test. That was about a couple weeks ago. He passed the test. And everybody was giving the brother a shout out. I'm old school. I ain't seen no oil on his head yet, so I was like, man, he's still a trooper. And then, I was in the class last night. Cap came through the building, and he heard me say trooper. He was like, nah, he an officer. So I was like, shit, Most High Christ. You know what I'm saying? So that's just something, we always have to learn, how to deal with each other, how to treat each other. Sometimes, we came up, seeing this, and, it's like, okay, that's not really what's going on. Do a brother like this. You know what I'm saying? So, Salakia. But yeah, I gave the brother a shout out last Wednesday and tonight. You know, he's definitely an officer in the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge. Okay, so big ups to that brother. Like I said, that's no small feat to be dealing with this society, and then, you know, being in the Hebrew Academy, which takes a lot for the training that you got to go through and the physical endurance that you know, put up with, pushing yourself daily, and then to pass the test on top of that. So, you know, big ups to that brother. You know, it's just, you know, it's just one last part, okay, and that's going to be going down in I think it's Titusville is where the park is at. Maybe I shouldn't even be giving out that information. I don't know, but yeah, it's going down. Okay, them brothers gonna be getting it in. Okay, going through that Hebrew trials. Okay, so you know, Most High Christ, Most High Christ for everything, man. Love this. I love this. Israelite School Universal Practical Knowledge. Okay. All right. So the next one's gonna be the next nation. Okay. Put it up. Okay. Okay. That is so crazy. Huh. Okay. All right. Okay. So we'll start with Calvin again. Okay. And like I said, I won't put up the English translation. Okay. You can go ahead and give me the word, and then work, you know, go through the symbols, okay, and let me know what's going on with them, and then pronounce it in the Hebrew, okay?
Khan.
All right, go ahead.
We have Moab, the so-called Chinese, and the characters is Ma, Wa, Ah, Wa, and as the full word would be Mawa Abba.
Right. Okay. You have the Ma, the Wa, the Ah, and the Ba. They're all separate. Ma, Wa, Abba. Okay. Okay. Okay, KJ.
So we have Ammon, and it says I, Ma, Wa, and Na, and all together it would be Imawan. Imawan.
I'm a one. That's perfect. I like how you did that. You had it separate, and then you put it all together. Okay. So you got the I by itself, the Ma by itself, the Wa and the Na is together. I'm a one. Who is I'm a one? Itazal.
So like, sir, that's the so-called Japanese and their kinfolk.
Japanese. That's
The surrounding areas of Japan.
okay. And that was from Lot sleeping with his daughters, right?
Yes, sir. Come on, come.
Okay. So
If I may,
Salakia, sir.
go ahead.
Who was Moab again?
Moab is the Chinese.
Fine, sir.
So Lot slept with his two daughters. Okay. And I think the oldest daughter is Moab, right? Itazal?
that I'm not sure on.
Okay, so but yeah, either way, one of the daughters became the nation of Moab, was the Chinese. The other daughter became the nation of Ammon, which is the Japanese. Okay.
Fine, sir.
Okay, so the last one we did was Israel and Edom, right?
Fine, sir.
Okay, do you know who those two are?
Israel is blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians.
Right.
Edom would be white European descent.
Yep. The Caucasians from the Caucasus Mountains. It's so crazy. I think about Edom, and it's just so crazy how they don't, even the Bible says, that they would not have an inheritance. And like that Bible, our Bible is a living book, man. Like it is so true. You can go nowhere and prove that this Tridagolite has a culture of his own. Okay, he has taken on the identity of every people on the earth and made it his own. Who does that? You know what I mean? Why could he not have his own? Because the Lord said he wouldn't. Like he can't get away from that. We can't get away from who we are. He can't get away from who he is. Okay? He can't get away from it. The only difference is he's the devil that the Bible speaks of, and he does his job well. We got to start doing our job just as well as this cave beast, okay? Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians. 12 tribes of Israel. We got to start living up to who we are. Okay. You got anything you want to add, Itazar?
Sir.
You know me, I I like to talk stuff. So, okay. All right. So, okay. So I'm gonna put a couple more up. We'll try to get through. Yeah, we should be able to get them. We got about 40 minutes. Okay. Okay. Get, get through this real quick. Okay.
So like I said,
Go ahead.
I just went to confirm. Yeah, Moab was the son of the first daughter, the firstborn daughter.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Moab came first, and then Moab was from the eldest daughter, and then Ammon came from the youngest daughter, the wife.
I ain't a boy.
That's not correct. All right, it's not all that wonderful, but we get the picture. Okay, Calvin. All right, you go ahead and get down.
Qadash. We have Ishmael, the so-called Arabics. You have Yah, Shah, Ma, I, Ah, La. Yashamai Allah.
Yashamai Allah. Say it again.
Yashamai Allah.
Yashamai Allah. That's pretty good.
The water.
Okay. And this nation of people always, they try to say, you know what I mean, like, that they are special to the Lord, which is, the Lord created everything, okay? But he chose blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians to be over all that he chose or that he made, okay, or he created.
Salakia, sir.
Hold on 1 second. Huh. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. Okay. I don't know. I might double check that, but okay. Uh-oh. Yashemai Allah. Hmm. Okay, go ahead, Calvin.
I was just about to say, if they were so special to the Lord, why did they get casted out the first?
Right. Listen, everybody, you know what the problem is? Here's the problem. The righteous people of the Lord are not doing what they're supposed to, so they're not getting the blessing that is righteously theirs. So if you don't have no one in a certain position, everybody else is fighting for that position. Okay? Okay, everybody's going to be in a race. Okay? All races are trying to win or be in that position when there's only one nation that righteously is supposed to be in that position. Okay? And it's almost, I want to almost say it's like our fault that all these other nations are claiming and saying what they're saying because we're not doing what we're supposed to do to show them who God's chosen is. Okay, if we did what we're supposed to do, the Lord would turn his face back to us, set us over the top of everybody else, and then there would be no question. Okay, because Christ will return and rule with a rod of iron. Okay, if anybody says that they are chosen, they're going to get their heads cut off. Okay, today anybody can say it. Anybody can say it. The Africans can say it. The Chinese people can say it. Anybody can say it, and nothing will happen. But when Christ rules the earth, okay, nobody's going to be able to say that. Okay, because they can't go against anything that goes against, okay, the nation of Israel.
That's right.
Christ rule, okay? That's what's going on, okay? Okay, and so I made an adjustment here to Yasha Ma'ala, okay? Yasha Ma'ala. Okay. All right, Tazal, give me a hit. Call me. Okay. Did you get the second one, KJ? Hold on one second. Hey, Shalom, Lord Christ. Hold on one second. Oh. All right, KJ.
Hi, sir.
All right, sis, did you it's a lot. Okay. Did you do the last one? Did you do Elon?
Not yet, sir.
Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. My bad.
Hi, sir. Elam is I Ya La Ma. I and all together would be Ayalam. Ayalam.
Perfect. Perfect. How you long? Perfect.
Salakia, sir. Who is Elam?
Elam is the East Indians, right? Itazab?
Cut on cut.
Yeah, Elam is the East Indians. I hate them more than I hate the white man.
Damn right.
I'm not lying to you, boy. I hate them cats more than I hate the white man. And that's hard to say. That's hard to say. Them goddamn Elam, boy, them up, boy. Woo. Ooh, boy, the way they treat us, man, I can't wait to get the order to do some head chopping, boy, because I'm looking. I hope the Lord's touching me down and over there in East India, boy, because I'm gonna enjoy killing them motherfuckers, boy. Lock into my legs.
If I could,
Go ahead.
I think Jerry YAHANNA was saying in the Black Watch episode, you know what I'm saying? Like all of these heathens are deserving their punishment that they about to get. Like they deserving every last bit of it. And you're right. It's like, man, I don't want it to last a little longer, but it's like every single day they earning what they about to get even more. And it's like the more that they do, it's gonna get put back on them twice, like twofold. You know what I'm
I'm
saying?
sorry, Christ.
Shit.
Most High in Christ.
Most High Christ for real, man. Can't wait for that.
Boy, I can't wait. Don't, boy, woo. Ooh, wee.
Them Edomites, man.
When I show up, I want them to be like, no. Yeah, sir. Yeah, now, motherfucker, you want to, now, nigga, keep that energy. Every time, you know what I mean? Next time you be in the store and they be, you know how they treat us, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't even gotta say that. Just when you're walking out, just say, keep that energy. You know what I mean? Keep that energy, because I want you to have that same energy when I have a goddamn axe pointed at your neck. You know what I mean? I want you to have that same energy, son. Keep that energy.
That is hilarious.
Yeah.
Yeah, them Benjamites, man, like them Benjamites, they got to deal with them heavy because, you know, they infiltrated that land. Like they once they had, you know, came over to the Caribbeans and stuff. Oh, when they was, you know, trying to get over here or whatever, they went to the Caribbeans and like they settled there, and like
Right.
they took over all the resources or whatever. Like after, you know, the Benjamites, they was picking sugar cane, you know, cutting sugar cane, and you know, they was doing all the labor, doing slavery, doing their slavery, and then when they, you know, when they got let out of slavery, out of the chains, you know, those Elamites, they came over there and they took up those, like, just like it's just like how Moab do over here. They start selling
Mm-hmm.
fried chicken. Our thing is fried chicken, everybody know it. And they come over here and start selling fried chicken to us. And like Elam kind of just did the same thing over in the West Indies. You know what I'm saying? They took over what belonged to them basically.
Yeah, and it's so sad because, man, over there in Jamaica and places like that, the Caribbean, niggas love them motherfuckers, man. Slap is
Exactly.
my language.
Exactly. Yep.
Niggas,
They
man,
look at it as one of
they
them.
adore them nasty, stinking, no good people, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they trash. You go over there to East India, that whole land is a big garbage dump. You know what I mean? And then they're gonna come over here and treat my people like they ain't nothing. I
Mm-hmm.
can't wait for the Lord to set me down over there and tell me to go kill all of them. Kill all of them. All right, Calvin, let's run through it.
Khan. We have Japhet, so-called Polynesians, and we have Ya-Pa-Da, Yapath.
Your pop. That low right X's up.
Come on, come.
Polynesians. What's that? Hawaii.
Yeah, that's Honolulu them.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Ohana them.
Samoa, Tonga, Hawaii, New Zealand, those kind of cats.
Okay. Everybody on the earth got melon except the Caucasians. But that don't mean everybody is the Lord's chosen people. Okay. That right belongs to blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians only. Okay, KJ?
Sir. You got Ham, and that would be the so-called Africans, correct? And the words Ka and Ma, and together it would be Kham.
Right on. One A or two, Itazar.
It's all connected. It's a ma. Oh, you have to technically, if you're spelling it in Hebrew, it's two A's. But if you just writing out how it's spelled, yeah, I would just put two A's. So lucky, two A's and a ma.
Because I know, like in the what is it? The what's that term? Salakia.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, man, I remember General Q said, "This is our language. We can do whatever we want to do with it." You know what I mean? Like, it's up to you.
Brothers be like Salakia.
Yeah, so Akaya. All right. So okay.
Yeah, that mean and if I may, just to add, kham meaning hot. That's the literal translation for kham means hot. You know them Africans over there, hot and sweaty and musky. So,
Hey, boy. Hey, listen. They deserve what they got coming to them too.
oh yeah.
They deserve it too. It blew my mind today. I was watching a darn video, Facebook, stuff pops up. These Africans over there, it's so crazy. They got boxes on with their pants hanging down over in Africa. I'm like, everybody wants to, like emulate blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, but in the same time, they hate us. You know what I mean? Them Africans, boy, they got it coming too. Because they for so long pretend like they, like they were down with us and this, that, and the third. But at the end of the day, they hate us. You know what I'm saying? They come over here and try to marry, a Israelite just so they can get some papers. You know what I'm saying? And all this other crazy stuff, man. But at the end of the day, they hate us and they want to take all that stuff back to their piss drinking family over in Africa. You know what I'm saying? I hate everybody but blacks, Hispanics, and Native
Man,
Americans.
if I could, sir.
Go ahead.
And y'all might have to stop me because I can go on all day about these heathens.
I'm telling you, man, like look. What you just say that it was called heat, hot. Nigga, I'm hot. You know? Oh, shit.
Yeah, man, them
Oh,
Africans.
these goddamn people and how they doing my people. You know what I'm saying?
Like if I could, like Akon, even beyond Akon, them, like we try to be African so much, like they want to be us, and they rapping and wearing their pants low or whatever the case may be, but we want to be them, And then when they get, but when they get rich and famous, trying to be like us, they gonna take that wealth back to their people.
Right.
And then you got folks like Cardi B who just spent a bunch of money. Like she paying for all those Africans' funerals that died in that burning building in the Bronx.
Right.
17 Africans died in an apartment building, which is the Lord's judgment.
Right.
And she turned around and said, "I feel like I gotta do something for
When
some
niggas
Africans."
are dying every day in the damn streets,
Right.
okay, and she ain't doing nothing for that.
No.
All that is she is trying to be a good American. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you have to love other nations to be a good American, because that's what they love. They don't love you. They love everybody but you. And they don't love them. They just, you know what I mean? They want to pretend like they humanitarians, you know what I'm saying? And they can go over there and drop rice and, and certain supplies or whatever after they've destroyed everybody. You know what I mean? They want to be looked at as righteous and go drop rice and water from an airplane. You know what I mean? Man, the white man is the devil that the Bible speaks of.
That's right.
And he has turned our people into devils. You know what I'm saying? Trying to be like them.
And sir, I don't even think they getting that rice, because you tell me how they got all these dropping all this rice and they still starving and looking sick. Like, come on, man.
It's crazy because, listen, you know the old saying, you can feed a horse to water. What do you say? You can give a man fish, but to learn him how to fish or some dumb junk. You know what I mean? Like, they're not trying to help nobody, really. They just want to look righteous. You know, if they really wanted to help somebody, they would go in there and listen. They would go over there and they would create an infrastructure, a real infrastructure, just like you got in America. And that starts with a power plant. You build a power plant, and then you build communities and stuff around that. And that's how people thrive, off that power plant. If you don't have a power plant, you don't have a community. You ain't got nothing. Okay? Over in Africa, even in places like Puerto Rico, like, they got minimum power plants, like to the point where they turn the power off at night or some dumb junk like that. Like, there's only so many hours that you can get the power from the power company, because it's just that, it's just that feeble, it's just that run down, you know what I mean? Like, America got power plants everywhere. Lights are never going off, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? And that's how they are able to create a society. So the white man is the devil. He just, it's all a campaign for him, for, dumb niggas to think that they are wonderful, and they're not. You know what I mean? Dumb Africans to try to be like them, and Chinese people and everybody else, you know what I mean? But man, when Christ returned, boy, everything's getting shut down. Everything's getting shut down. And I just hope I live to see it. You know what I mean? I hope as in a shock, I see it. You know what I mean? And I can put a goddamn axe to somebody's neck. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. Okay. Okay. All right, we got a few more here we're gonna do. And we're gonna go ahead and we got a few minutes left. Try to get these up here real quick. There's 4 more. I'm gonna just go ahead and try to write it all up here at once. Okay. I'm screwing that mob. Shit. Anyway. All right, so those are the last four. Try to get through them real quick. Okay. Boom. All right, Calvin.
Go on. We have Mizoram, the so-called Egyptians. You have a Ma, Taza, Ra, Ya, Ma. Matazar, Salakia, Matazar Ram,
Tazar Young.
Matazar Yam,
How would you say that, Tazal? Hey, Tazal, you there?
I think he stepped off for a second, sir.
All right, no sweat.
I would, yeah, Matazarium. Hold on.
Matazar
Yeah,
Young. Matazar Young.
I'm sorry. I think I had to check. I believe it's Matazara Young. I think. I think it's Matazara Young.
I mean, it's Matazar Young.
Matazara Young. Yeah, it's
Matazar.
Mataza. Yeah, it's Mataza Young.
Yeah, but
Mataza.
then the Ra would be not connected.
The yum will be the yum is connected. Yama is connected.
No, you said Matazar Young.
Right.
And these are connected, so it's Tazar.
Oh, it's connected in the it's connected.
Yeah,
Oh, okay, Salakia. Yeah, Matazarium, Salakia.
Tazarian, right. Okay.
I'm sitting here confused. I'm thinking I'm looking at the ya and I thought that was a connector.
Okay, yeah, because of the end of the Yah. Okay, my bad.
Right. My bad.
Okay. Matazariam. Okay. Who's Matazariam again?
The so-called Egyptians.
Right. Okay. KJ.
Sir. Canaan, and it would be Ka, Na, I, Na, and together it would be Kana, Ein.
Okay, so it would be Ka-na-ein. Kana-ein.
Kana, Ein.
Kana-ein. Kana-ein. Kana-ein.
So, sir, are they so-called Africans as well?
Yeah, that's what's that? West Africans?
Salakia, the South Africans.
South Africans, yeah. My bad, Salakia.
The water, sir.
Yeah. Okay, and then we got Kush. Go ahead and take off on it, Calvin.
Kanawakan. We have Kush, the so-called Ethiopians. And we have Ka, Wa, Sha, Kawash.
Perfect. Okay. Last one. Hey, Tazar, you got something?
Kind.
Go ahead.
So the last one is put or foot, however you want to say it. Which is pa wa ta, which would be pronounced pawat. So pawat, put.
That's a good one. You have to use that.
Yeah, or foot.
And Salakia.
Go ahead.
Who would they be today?
Who's put, Tazar?
Oh, ooh.
Calvin.
Yeah, Calvin,
Oh,
what's up?
that would be the so-called Libyans.
Libya.
Libyans. Lucky. I was drawing a blank on that one.
The water.
You know what? That is so crazy, you know, when you think about it, like as Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we are so, what's the word I can say? Man, like we don't realize the earth, you know what I mean? And all the different corners and creases and crevices where all these heathens are at, you know what I'm saying? The earth is massive, okay? And all we know is 10th Street, you know what I mean? All we know is, you know, the block, you know what I mean? When in reality, the world is vast, okay? And that's why it's been taking so long. That's one of the reasons why, because as a ruler of the earth, that's something you have to grasp, you know, like the vastness of the earth. You know, you can't think small anymore. You got to think on the level of ruling the whole earth, okay? So we have to, as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, we have to, okay, get our minds together and stop getting high, okay, and stop being so, you know, how can I say it, isolated, okay, to just the corner of the block, or 13th Street, you know what I'm saying? And realize that there's a whole world in front of you, okay? And that's like, I'm thinking in my mind as I'm saying that, that's why the Bible say that we would hear of wars and rumors of wars, because we're not part of that stuff. We in the ghetto, and all we hear about is China doing this and Russia doing that. We just hear about it. We're not players in the earth, okay? We are players on the corner, on the block, okay? The Lord wants us to be rulers of the earth, okay? So we got to get ourselves together as blacks, Hispanics, and Native Indians, and you know what I mean, and be what the Lord created us to be, okay? With that, I'm gonna let y'all ride out, okay? I'm gonna let y'all brothers and sisters try to enjoy the rest of your Friday night, okay? Go watch some Netflix or something, or you know, just relax, whatever it is you want to do. You know, want to catch up on the scriptures. You know, that's always a good thing. So if y'all don't have anything, anybody got anything? Okay. All right. No sign of Christ then. The water to you, Officer Itazar, for coming through. The water to you, young man Calvin. The water to you, sis KJ. I appreciate y'all always holding me down. Okay, most high in Christ to y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna let everybody go ahead and get up out of here. Shalom, Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shabrak, a thumb to the brothers. Yahweh Shema Allah thumb by Hashem Yahweh Shai to the sisters. And shalom. We're out of here. Okay. The water again.
Shalom.
Shalom.
Yeah.